Strange encounters.
Maybe it's too long.
I'm enjoying it. Here, it'll be long for the first few, and then we'll shorten it.
Fine. Or maybe I should just start my story right now. So I was just in Austin, right? Dude, I got oodles of strange encounters right now. I've had several
I have a
really
couple.
Dude, okay. So something happened to me that hasn't happened in a long time. I was assaulted physically, not in a violent way, but in a sexual way, which was odd. A girl grabbed my facial hair.
Ugh.
And then another girl grabbed my head hair.
Not at the same time, I assume.
No, they both.
It wasn't like
turns.
one had one end, one had the other.
They took turns.
Ooh.
They took turns. First, it was the girl across the table stroked my chin and then tugged my beard. That was weird. Because she said something. I'm like, I'm sorry. I lean forward and she grabs me like that. It was weird. Then
she
the
took
girl
it as like an invitation.
I don't know how you would take it that way. I didn't know.
Did you come forward like very chin forward?
No. I'm just realizing.
And even if you had, by the way,
hair of this length is becoming something of a liability because I realize it's something for like someone to grab onto.
Oh, now you're thinking like a fighter.
Maybe I need to just grease up my chin hair before I go out.
So they can't.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't. It's so slippery. I need to get some like bear grease or something and then wipe it down. So that happens, and then the girl, that's with her, this one lady sits beside me. It's like, oh, you're a cutie patootie, and then she grabs my hair.
Oh my god!
I wasn't sure what to do. My first instinct was to kind of shove them away from me.
Yeah,
and I was like, you know what? I'm at a drinking establishment. I don't know who they came with.
Yep.
Let's calculate this. And I was actually really disappointed in myself because I took the most passive route of just turning my back to them after that.
It's hard. I mean, but it's also very hard because I feel like with a guy, you can be a little bit more like, hey, don't touch me, man.
Yeah, I'd be like, step off, right?
Right. And you can even do it in a way that isn't necessarily going to start a fight.
I maybe.
I mean, if you say, hey, don't touch me. That probably is, if it's to that level.
But I could have said that to them too. I was just I was shocked.
Yeah.
I've never had someone do that to me ever in my life.
Yeah. That's terrible.
I'm not used to that type of behavior of someone physically touching me.
Drunk people, man. They're out of control.
Dude, they were looking for company, man, in all the wrong places, man. Because then they showed up.
Yeah,
later.
they didn't really get any, did they?
They
didn't work on it.
It's not my concern, but man, that annoyed me.
Yeah.
Strange encounter, man. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
It does make me think though, people should just keep their hands. Don't we learn this as children?
Yeah.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I mean, would you ever just grab a guy's beard?
No.
Would you ever grab a lady's beard?
I was just gonna say, we gotta be fair. I would never grab a lady's beard either.
Yeah.
That's not really my thing to grab beards. But I'm also not even if I was being flirtatious, right? When I was courting my wife, I was never that. That's just, you don't do that. You don't act like that. That's weird.
Well, it puts a lot of it puts a lot of pressure in an aggressive way.
It's so aggressive.
Yeah.
And I'm aggression is cool in poker and in music, right?
But that's also
weird.
Both agreed upon and an aggression game rather than
true. Fair enough.
The difference is when you're flirting, there's the actual stakes that you might go home with that person or you might go on a date with that person. There is the risk of physicality.
I see.
Both the risk and that's what you're seeking in a sense too. So the stakes are very high because you're dealing with your body versus you're dealing with numbers on a computer.
So what I'm a conservative guy, right? I didn't the first woman I was with my wife.
Right.
Okay. So is that normal? In drinking establishments for men or women to be that overtly aggressive?
I mean,
because I've played plenty of bar gigs where I see people hitting on each other, but it's usually more it'll be more like a tap on the shoulder right? Or the guy will come up and then the girl will like sit really close to him and like lean into him or something. I've never seen someone like grab someone's hair, right?
No, I mean, the grabbing the hair,
arm.
especially when you haven't even established that you're truly flirting yet. Like there was that other couple we were watching in the outdoor area of WTF, where she was kind of leaning into him and he was laughing, and then she started touching his chest, and it was sort of like
right.
But it was a compounding thing where it felt like they were sort of naturally building to something. You were definitely not doing that with these ladies. I
was not interested at all.
You were on the other side of the table from them also.
Yes.
Right. So like
it took effort. It took effort on their part.
Right. So like I've seen moves where guys are hitting on girls where like they the first thing they do is put their hand on the girl's lower back. And I hate it.
Weird.
I think it's weird. I think it's such an unpleasant move, and I know some people like it. They like that sort of assertion of control or something, but I think it's really risky. I wouldn't do it.
I don't know. I think you should
I would rather develop a conversation with a person and see where that goes.
I see. You're a talker.
I mean, I'm not.
You're a talker.
Which is why I would never pick anybody up at a bar.
I see.
In fact, even if I wasn't married, I think I would be very unlikely to go home with somebody from a bar.
It's just, it's grody. It's gross.
I think as soon as somebody starts talking to me at a bar in a flirtatious way, my thought is like, I want to get the fuck out of this situation.
Leave me alone.
Exactly.
Don't talk to me. So that's pretty good, right?
That's great.
It's weird.
I mean, it's very weird. It's unpleasant too. All right, keep it going. Keep it rolling.
I've got so many weird things going on. Okay.
How many? Do you have a Me 3 and a Me 4?
No.
Okay.
No. These are different now, but equally odd.
Yeah.
This is like an etiquette thing. Yeah. I guess all these things are etiquette. That's what makes them strange, right?
Yeah.
Things like clipping your nails. It can be weird at certain places, right? I was at a gig.
Yeah.
My nails grow fast, so I always have a clipper on my on my keychain.
Same.
Because it can be a big deal if you forget to trim your nails. You're like, dude, these are long.
Yep.
Right? It seems like they grow like by the end of the week or a week and a half, they can be way too long all of a sudden. Yep. So anyways, I trim my nails. Someone asked me if they can borrow it. I'm like, oh, actually, this is fine because we're all musicians. See, you grimace a little bit. I think it's fine because it's fingernail. It's external.
No, I think it's fine too. I have lent my I lent my clippers.
Do they come back dull? Do these people have like
no? It was great. It was Jamie Saunders, the violin player.
Oh yeah.
On a gig. It was the same thing. It was just he'd forgotten. I was like, yeah, man, no problem. But it's a little,
it's like normal,
it's a little icky to me, but I can deal with it.
It is, but I mean, it's also like it is, but it's not worse. Let me tell you what's worse.
What?
Okay, when you have a friend visiting from out of town, offers to take you out to eat.
Yeah, nice.
You're out eating some ramen.
Ooh, yummy.
And you notice the guy on the table behind you is cleaning out his ears at the table.
Nasty.
So I'm like slurping some noodles. I look up and this guy, and then he pulls it out, looks at it, and then he puts it back in and keeps going. Is that normal?
With his chopstick?
No. He brought an ear cleaner. He brought like an ear cleaner. He had like a Q-tip cleaner.
Wait a minute. So it wasn't even just like he felt an itch and just like went in.
No. This was an intentional act. He came prepared.
That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. So
you know, some people when they eat spicy food, they get a little sweaty. Maybe he has this thing of like, oh, if I don't clean my ears before. But wouldn't you do that before you went to the restaurant?
Yeah. In your car is better.
Anywhere is better. No, dude. There's seriously like a line out the door, right? There's a line out the door. We sit down. We just got our food, and I'm having a noodle. And I'm like, there's no way this is happening, right? I look at my wife. I'm like, you see what I see, right? He's like, he's cleaning his ear, and he's ear.
With a tool he brought intentionally.
Yes.
That is crazy.
It's a little weird, right?
It's a lot weird. It's a lot weird.
So I mean, because I was like,
I've never seen that. It's weird enough that I've never seen.
Whatever. I've seen. It'd be a little weird to trim your fingernails at the table, but at a gig, it's
into
fine.
a garbage, not like onto the floor. That's weird everywhere.
That's weird, right? But I don't. This is what I'm saying: is that there's a sliding scale of where you can trim your fingernails, just as there is for cleaning your ears. I don't think it's ever
the
okay
doctor's
to do
office
at a public restaurant. Public restaurant is never the place to clean your ears.
No, the bathroom at home, perfect.
You could have at least gone into the restroom, and then it's fine.
I mean, it's a little weird still. If I go into a restroom and somebody's using that time, it's a little weird because it's like, why did you wait till you got here to do that?
But maybe it was an ear emergency. Maybe like I got waxy ears, man. When I take out my in-ears, like I gotta scoop some of that out sometimes.
Same,
it gets crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
I gotta take the pads off and like blow them out.
It's ew. See, I have a little hook thing and it scrapes it out. But yeah. So there's a sliding scale, but this was definitely, I think, one of the most odd behaviors I've seen.
Yep. That's very odd.
You see, people do all their own, people like to eat how they like to eat. They like the flavors they like, the combinations they like. I can't say I've ever seen someone clean their ears while sitting at a public restaurant. And again, he's right by the line of people coming in. So all the people coming in like, oh, I'm so hungry. And this guy's like,
not anymore, you're not.
It's like, I mean, I guess
so what about picking other things? So like picking your nose at the table be as weird? I think there's something especially weird about ears because it feels less common. Like because
picking your nose, are you considering blowing your nose? Because like, again, if you're eating spicy ramen, like I had to get a napkin.
Well, blowing is different. So I would say like picking your teeth is considered
those
bad.
Those meld into each other. Let's be fair. They blow and meld. Because if you start to have discharge, you might get up there and be like,
I'm just thinking what makes sense. So picking your teeth is considered at the table is considered poor etiquette for sure. But it would make sense why somebody would be doing it. Especially if you're eating like stringy meat.
Yeah, but they provide toothpicks at some rafrestaurants. It's not that weird.
Right.
Especially if you're eating like, I remember as a kid, like you get your mitt and all the dudes would sit there like, after eating a steak or something. No? Yeah, like, I mean,
when I was a kid, that was like absolutely, you don't even pick the toothpicks up. Like toothpicks are for low class.
He's such an elitist, dude, I swear.
But it's fake elitism. We've talked about this, the bronze class thing. Yeah, it's fake. It's bullshit. But anyway, picking your nose, I feel like blowing your nose, especially if you're eating spicy food and it's running, makes sense. But like a hard blow at a table is no good. You're not gonna excuse yourself. You're not gonna like elephant style it.
Yeah.
But you might wipe it with the napkin.
Sure.
But you're probably also not gonna like get up in there with the napkin at the table.
That'd be pretty funny. If someone had like a mechanical like corkscrew and they pull it down. Well, clean out your sinuses very quickly. Yeah. Has like a saline wash also.
Yeah.
What if it was like a rotary with a saline jet and then the whole thing like attached with like a chin strap? So you can see the clean liquid and it would go.
Oh. Yuck.
I can see the whole product right now.
Also, the thing is, I feel like we spend a lot of time trying to clean all this stuff out. It also serves a purpose. Like, especially earwax. For musicians, in a way, it's good because it protects your ears. There's people who they think sometimes have hearing loss, and then it's just that their ears are so compacted and they get the wax out and their hearing's fine.
Yeah.
So probably it's just like it's like extra earplugs.
So before you go watch Slipknot, you don't clean your ears for a few months?
Do you ever get it so bad where like you can't really hear out of an ear for a while?
No, but I have. I think the grossest I've had is my ear feels itchy, and I just like push like your what is that flap of skin in front of your ear?
I have no idea.
But everyone knows what I'm talking about. You press that, and I went like wiggle on the outside. Yeah, and then like I had like a chunk of wax fall out. Like the size of like a seed. I was like, what the heck?
A seed?
A seed, like a moderate seed. Not
I've had some the size of like dimes.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know how big a dime is?
I do.
No.
It hurts bad. Like I've gone into the doctor. They like wash it out.
A dime?
Yeah, maybe a little smaller than a dime, but
dude, I have a dime right here in front of me. Look how big a dime is.
Yeah.
A dime is as big as my thumbnail.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, absolutely. This wouldn't even
fit in your ear.
It's smushy.
Okay, you know what, man? That's gross. That's a lot of earwax, dude.
I know.
Maybe you should do like a peroxide.
I have to like pressure wash it. No, the peroxide doesn't do anything.
Wow.
I've done that. I know the whole deal. You got to.
Dude, you need to find a way to monetize this. You could probably sell this on Etsy somehow as like a therapeutic.
Wait, what? My earwax?
Your earwax, yeah. Yeah.
Make candles.
Dude, sustainable. And then you just like cut your hair and that's the wick. Come on, dude. Come on.
But your hair burns so fast. It's
okay,
a bad
fine. Wick. You gotta find a better wick, but you have a wax source.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I think you're onto something here. I really do.
Okay. All right. So do you have any more strange encounters?
Yeah, I got 2 more. Oh. So I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna,
do you want to save any?
No, because these are really good. No, and actually, I want your input on this
because the first one was like depressing and like I feel like
yeah, but this is like okay. So this one's not. Oh, so yeah,
we should have not started with that one.
Whatever, it's fine.
Well, anybody who wants to give him a hug can give him a hug in terms of signing up for our Patreon.
There you go. So these are other like social faux pas.
Yep.
These are text messages that I've received. I'm not going to share any names to protect the anonymous.
Are they from me?
No.
I didn't
You'll notice if they are.
Well, I'll be like, wait a minute.
So I get a phone call. I don't answer it.
Yep.
So I send this message. Usually like telemarketers leave a voicemail, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I reply, "Hi, I noticed a missed call from this number."
Mm-hmm.
Seems normal. A few minutes later, I receive back, "Sorry, period. Wrong number, exclamation point. Was waiting for a base sub, but not you. Next time."
Wow. They should have just either not responded or gone with wrong number.
Sorry, wrong number.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
It's weird to say I was looking for a base sub, but not you.
That is very weird.
So that's one. We don't even have to discuss
know who this person is?
I do, actually. I do. I when I saw the number, I was like, is this so-and-so? It can't be. Can't be. I was like, that's a
Do I know who this person is?
Perhaps. We can talk about it off air.
No, it's really fine. It's fine. I was just curious.
I just thought, what a bizarre way to handle a situation. And what's even funnier is that I haven't worked with this person in some amount of time. And so it's even more weird because it's like, dude, like why would you diss me like that? You know, like why? It's weird. It's a weird move because they don't have anything to gain. They're not like, it's weird.
Right. They have now lost something in you.
Oh yeah, I have much less.
They have only lost in this situation. They got the wrong. They didn't even get the right person, and now they've made a little bit of an enemy.
Now they've annoyed me. So if they ever do hit me up,
that's more than annoying. That's freaking being an asshole.
It's a weird move. It's a weird move, right? To the point that I would probably be a little jabby. You know, like if the situation. Oh, so you want me this time?
You got to charge them more.
No, seriously, like because again, this is a person that I worked for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't consider myself the best player, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. And
you're very good.
Person when I worked for them, my pay scale was lower than now, right? For most of my gigs. So it was interesting. And then this is of a similar nature. Hey, Nathan, my name is Mr. X. Mr. Y shared your contact info. I'm desperately seeking a bass player for tonight. Seems no one in SoCal is available. Okay. Hi, Mr. X. I would, but I'm booked. Mr. X replies, glad you're busy. Sucks for me. Thanks, though. Sucks for me. It's weird. It's weird. Like, and
that one's not okay. So here's
I replied back in like 10 minutes to this guy desperately seeking someone for like that same night. Is that same night?
Yeah.
They're looking for someone that same night. I respond to him in less than 10 minutes. And he's still like, I think it's weird to like be reaching out. Like, can you help me? And then he's diminishing. He's like, no one else is available.
Yeah.
Could you do it? It's like, I'm a person too.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe I'm reading into it too much.
I think this one you might be
situation when
yeah. So I feel like I feel like there's maybe this person is slightly socially awkward because I've definitely asked people on gigs or like to play, and if they say that they're already booked, sometimes I'll say like, oh, like glad you're working or something like that, and it feels like an awkward thing to say. And after I said it, I've been like, I shouldn't have said that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, you just say, "Cool, man." Next time.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just, but it's not on purpose. It's just like.
Yeah, but him saying, "Oh, sucks for me." It's like
that's
like,
weird.
I already responded to you. You already
also, you know that
I'm
it
like
sucks for him if he needs to find a bass player. Right. Exactly.
Yeah, but
so he's already put you down.
Like, I'm the leftover like liver that no one wants.
I mean, so here's the thing: is I would never tell anybody that if I was approaching them anyway. I wouldn't tell them what number
like,
they
I've tried
were.
So many. I've had this before. This happened years ago, where someone's like, "Oh, I've tried so many people."
The only person I would tell what number they were is the first person, and I'd be like, "Dude, you're my first pick. Are you available?"
Yeah,
maybe. And I might not even say that, but
even that, it's probably not necessary because they're gonna know if they know where you're working, how much you're working, they're gonna know.
Right.
People put that together if you're aware of what's happening a little bit, or the scenes a bit. But it's weird, right? It's a little weird.
It's very weird.
It's not as weird. It's not as weird as clean.
The first guy is being. I might not be a guy. The first person is being a dickhead to you.
It's pretty bad.
The second person, I think, is being a little bit of a dickhead, but not consciously, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Being
I think
sloppy,
the second one
maybe.
is. I think the second one is. I don't want to make it a generational thing, but I feel like this is a thing that a person younger than me would say, and not older.
Yeah.
There's different like social cues. Like when I text a guy about a gig, right? That's my senior. The text messaging, the phrasing is a lot different, a lot shorter, right? There's certain things that, I don't know. Yeah, the first one's pretty bad, right? I was like,
it's very bad.
Dang. And then I was debating if I should text him back and be like, next time, I haven't heard from you in years. Like, take care, bucko. Like I was tempted to escalate, but I was like, but that doesn't win me anything. Right. But then him saying, oh, next time, it's like, it's even worse. Like you should have just not responded.
Yeah.
It's a weird move.
Yeah.
Whatever. Pretty strange though, right? All you have to do is like hang out and weird things happen. We should have another segment called Strange Things That Brother Nate Does and have people write in and be like, yeah, so I saw you guys in Austin. And I have a problem with the way that Brother Nate loads up his bass. It just seems kind of weird. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but they could.
Yeah.
That's all I got for the encounters.
That's great. That's great.
I hear a lot of encounters.
Let's button it.
Button. It's almost as strange as
Strange encounters.
Oh yeah. So
we'll save it for next time.
Yeah. So like when TV shows first come out, they do a long version of the intro, and then after a few episodes they shorten it.
I think actually it could be okay. I think we just have to start it